Hi guys, Logan here with another video, and today I got something really cool to show you. This is the Tekky Toys animated Spooky Eyes lantern. This originally came out back in 2018 for Big Lots, then returned the next year for Big Lots, and then had a period where it wasn't being sold anymore, then actually returned last year for the UK market through Mad About Horror and I think Palmer Agencies as well. I know Mad About Horror has it, and I think it's coming back again this year, again exclusively through the UK market. So this is a really unique item. If you are unfamiliar with Tekky just as a company, I'm going to give you a little bit of a history lesson. One of Tekky's most popular Halloween items, besides the jumping spider, was this little thing called the haunted hedge. They've done several variations of this throughout the years. They've done a single one, they've done a string of them, they've done zombies. So, in concept, what it was is these two light up eyes, and you would hide them in your bush, and it would light up, and they would start growling, and they would shake. So it looks like there's something hiding in your bush. And it was a really cool and clever concept, and it did well. So what they did is they took the haunted hedge eyes and the base mechanism, and they put it inside of a lantern. And so it has the same audio, and it does the same thing where it just shakes and rattles around. And it's pretty simple, but it's also really cool that they did that. And you actually see in this photo here, they have the haunted hedge eyes and some little red eyes peeking out from inside of it too. So it basically looks like some creature kind of crawled up inside of this and is living in it, and is just not very happy that it's being disturbed. And I think that's really cool. And it's just in this kind of beat up, dented kind of tin looking lantern, which I think was super duper cool. I can't remember how much this retailed for. I want to say it was like $25, but it could have been more, could have been less. I'm not 100% sure on that. I remember that being fairly cheap when I first saw it, but I could always just be remembering incorrectly. Big Lots is kind of iffy on prices, but this was back in the day, so I'm fairly certain this was cheaper. So yeah, this thing's really neat. I like it. It's a really simple item. I like having a little lantern-like items like this to kind of hang up around like the trees and stuff, and just to kind of, startle the kids. And it's got a really cool startle effect. So what's cool is you can place this on the ground, and this thing goes crazy when you have it set down. It just rolls around like this. And then it also looks really cool when you have it hanging up, which I will have a video clipped in of it hanging up in just a second. But I'll actually show you this guy just sitting down on a table and just how crazy this thing goes. Because once it gets going, it gets going. I'm like scared it's gonna fall. And then you can see the eyes in there. So let me turn it off. So basically, it has a shaking, like a counterweight shaking mech up at the very top of the prop. And I only know that because I dropped this and the bottom just popped off, and I had to open it up, realign it, and put it back on. So I actually got to see how it works, which is really cool. It might just have a little crack right here. Doesn't bug me none. So here's a clip of it working while it's hanging up. It looks just as cool. So yeah, like I said, really cool item, and I like how versatile it is. I think my only complaint is it doesn't have a motion sensor. I have another kind of cage shaking item though. It broke. And that one actually has a motion sensor. This one does not. It's sound only. I mean, it's decently sensitive, so I don't think I'll have a problem with it going off. But that is definitely a downside to this item that they didn't think about possibly including a motion sensor on it. So I feel like that was kind of an afterthought. But overall, it's still cool. I still like it. I actually still highly recommend you guys get this thing if you can find it. It's versatile. It's simple, but I feel like it's still a cool startle prop. If you have this in just the right setting, you could really get someone like the haunted hedges. So this is basically a solution to a haunted hedge prop without having to figure out where to put the little eyes, if that makes sense. Which, I need to get a haunted hedge. I had one at one point, and then I lost it. So I think I need to get a new one. I thought I still had mine, and I do not. But yeah, this thing's really cool. It's super simple. I do like that the eyes are like hidden pretty well. They use just some black like cheesecloth, and I mean it works pretty well. Though you can kind of see the internals, which is kind of cool, really. But yeah, this thing's really neat. I like it. I like the little details they added of it being kind of just beat up a little bit. It looks kind of old. I think it's fitting, especially with this thing like violently vibrating inside of it, that this is all like beat up and kind of junky looking. It kind of reminds me of something that totally would have been in my grandpa's old barn, like in the attic, where there's a bunch of junk stored in there. This would have fit right in. So, and there would have definitely been some animal that would have crawled up inside of it. So that's what makes it so cool. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.